Welcome, welcome. Edmonton, Alberta is your location. Junior Bison off to a hot start. Got a feeling it's going to be a highly competitive game here for the final. First time in Canada is Team Blaze. 3 ball, no good. Oh, wow. The Junior Bison there gave it up to the referee, thought he was in the game. Referee stayed out of the way. 7-7. Ball back with Team Blaze. Good defense here by the Bison, suffocating in the corner, holding their ground. There we go, defense to offense. And 1. We got a 3-point potential here as the Bison take the lead. (10-7) early on. A lot of momentum in the favor of the Junior Bison. Love their energy out the gate. And that's typically the difference, is energy levels. You saw last game, Next Gen came out with a high level of energy from every position. They were all collective in their defense. And this Bison's team is highly regarded as the #1 team in the province of Manitoba. A lot of firepower. Different players on the roster. Mark Tacky, an all Manitoba team member, a high school provincial champ. Excuse me, that was on the younger roster. This is the U16. This is under Coach Marlon Kraus. Mason Cross, #0, is the guy to be on the lookout for with the ball right now on the attack. Good find. Ooh, he says it's not going to be easy. At the rim, good block. A couple other guys to look out for. Dorian. Last name Piluk. As well as Sam Jensen, #20 for the Bison. Jensen to Damien. Nice finish there. Oh, all the way for Team Blaze. Number 22 on the finish, 14-11 early on, 10:48 in the game. Wow. If you look at this game, Coach Sherman, it's high, it's up tempo on both sides. Both teams, it seems like, are looking to push the rock, finish in transition, trap. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, not a lot of size vertically amongst the two teams. Some strong-looking players on Team Blaze.
The National Preparatory Association is expanding for Season 3. Canada's only national prep school basketball league is accepting applications from high-level programs from coast to coast. The NPA provides top competition, unrivaled exposure, and every program will have an impact in the growth of the league. We may also be able to provide opportunities for individual players looking to join one of the NPA teams. The team application deadline is April 30th. Email info@northpolehoops.com to start the process for your chance to join a nation inspired.
NPH Scouting Service. The NPH Scouting Service is another platform for exposure with a network of over 300 coaches and scouts from some of the most recognizable brands and programs. Our scouts are constantly evaluating talent to ensure accuracy and credibility. NPH Events. There's an opportunity to get involved at the ground level. NPH hosts elite level high school tournaments to national club team championships throughout the course of the season. Now is your chance to get involved with the fastest growing sport in Canada with the industry leaders and influencers. Get in the game today and join NPH in growing basketball in this country.
Keep it going. Keep the intensity high.
Get your feet square. Get your feet square.
Take it home, write it down, grab a homie, and work on it. Work on it, master it.
AJ Lawson, go! He gets it to go! Wow! Pick it up, Jalen.
Oh my God!
Top 10, top 10.
Two-way players are the best players. Understand that. Two-way players are the best players.
Here's Sabri Phillip, two-hand jam!
Let's go, boy!
It doesn't matter from what city you're from, how tall you are, what school, what club you represent, game speaks. There's no politics here.
We've traveled across the country and back. 6 years running. Canada's basketball talent blossoms right before our eyes. From coast to coast. It's our job to bring it to the light. No gimmicks, just hard work on the hardwood. Who will step up to the plate this summer? Who will make their game undeniable and challenge every man in front of him? Game will speak.
And we are back. Just to fill you in, we had Jensen, number 20 in black for the Bison. Drill a three. A real nice looking prospect. He's got great form and balance. And looks to be a sniper. Haven't seen him hit many yet. You know, I haven't watched this team a lot yet, but just from his form, he looks ready to go, catch and shoot. There's the turnover there. On the finish, Team Blaze, we talked about it, the up-tempo ball right now with no signs of slowing down. Teams got to find their point guards right now, or the point guards really got to do a good job of controlling the game. Right now, it looks like both teams rushing a little bit, trying to get shots off quickly. But I think as soon as the team that gets a little bit more organized as far as controlling the tempo, running when they want to run, and there's a three. That's the team that's going to be able to edge it out.
Left-hander. Yeah, nerves is something early in these games as well. Championship games, tournament. Regardless, players are sometimes have a little bit of the jitters. Need to get into the flow of the game before things calm down.
Yep, we call that emotional intelligence, being able to really control your mind.
Maintain.
A guy that I'll like to share that's done it at the highest levels that I've seen in Canadian basketball as a player is Jamal Murray. It's a kid that I remember him coming through the circuit as a ninth grader, you know, and really what separated him wasn't the physical. He was only, you know, maybe 6 foot, 6'1" early in his career, but it was his mental capacity, controlling games to the point where he meditates before big games to make sure that
he's calm.
He can visualize his movements and what he wants to do. And so you know, that I can't stress it enough. A lot of kids don't really understand that yet, or adults for that matter. But when I saw that in Jamal, I was like, wow, this kid is advanced. Like, he was more advanced than me, and I was like 7, 8 years older than him. So I was just like, maybe not that much older, but like my point is he taught me a lot in terms of, and then shout out to his dad, Roger, you know, how he prepared him.
Blaze really swarming the ball now, really putting the pressure on the Bisons.
And that's what they need to do. They're playing to their personnel, right? You got a bunch of greyhounds running up and down the floor.
That's right.
Guys can get up and down, baseline to baseline speed. And I think Blaze seems to be a more athletic team than Bison. Not to say that the Bison don't have athletes, but you know, it'll be interesting to see who runs out of gas, right?
Yeah, that's right. A little something extra they have there. Nice feed inside.
I think the Bison have a little more high IQ and chemistry overall because they have been playing together for a while. Ooh. Forgot something there. Good ball movement here. 3 ball, no good. Swarming around the board. Blaze comes up with it.
Yeah, they're just firing the ball up the floor. They're running. They're running hard.
Game's gonna get scrappy. It looks like Blaze right now is, you know, they're getting physical. You see, different guys are bumping and grinding. And
yeah, the referee's allowing it.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, the Bison tried to show him some good sportsmanship, and they kind of waved them off. Didn't accept the hand.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing. The Bison program and these kids, they're not gonna back down. You know, they want to show respect, but they're not gonna get rolled over. So we saw that in yesterday's game as well. Things got physical on a couple occasions, but you know, these kids are gonna, you know, stay, like we talked about, composed and run their stuff. Look at that, nice cut.
Good movement. Yep.
Oh.
The referee's gonna have to get a grasp on this game a little bit. I think it's getting.
Yeah, I could see.
a bit chippy. There's gonna be something worse happen if they don't get it taken care of here.
Yeah, the last 3 possessions, you're seeing the Blaze guys getting more physical. They're getting a little bit
agitated.
Extra. Yeah, Manitoba's in their head right now. I don't know why. It's a close game.
It is.
And there's a lot of time left.
I think they're recognizing.
Oh, I think they called a
technical foul. Yeah.
It was a matter of time.
I think the Bisons have actually been executing fairly well.
Yeah.
In the half court and controlled sets, and they're not being rattled. I think that's frustrating the Blaze more than anything.
Absolutely, it's a good point. You know, you're watching a team that's not as athletic as they are, but do things by moving off the ball, knowing each other.
Technically sound.
Yep.
That's often the case with those type of teams that can move the ball. Great
there
ball
it is
movement again. That really have a way of getting under those thoroughbred athlete type teams. You know, get under their skin when they're not able to do the things as readily as they normally can. More contact. I like number 7 for the Bisons here. Jesse, his last name. Gets good position inside, hands the ball off well. A nice quick touch pass down here.
Yeah, saw that on the inside.
You know, so it seems like a very smart player. And not a small lad.
Nope,
Not
the other guy.
Not the biggest, but he's not small.
We're looking at around 6'3", 6'4". Looks like, you know, he can really to get to the next level, really increase his speed, you know, shred a little bit.
Kind of reminds me of Marshall Tiernan. Tiernan?
Oh, yeah.
Winnipeg
Oh,
from
yeah.
2 summers ago.
Oh, yeah.
Really shredded the weight.
Tiernan Marshall, yeah. In 1 year, he made a lot of progress.
And he was a scorer. He was a scorer straight up. It didn't matter inside, outside, and undersized for an inside player at that time. I mean, handled the ball well now. It really increased his quickness. What I could see from some workouts that have been posted, and yeah,
you love to see that progress when guys
absolutely.
are, you know, they attack their weaknesses. They know they got to lose weight. They go get it. They get it in the gym. That's all controllable. You know what I mean? That's
Absolutely.
not stuff that you can't improve on. You can't improve your height. I mean, you're 6 foot. You're 6 foot, but
That's right.
control the controllables. And right now, that's what the Bison are doing in the huddle. Coach got him there, getting them together, trying to get him in control. And right now, they've done a good job of sort of, we talked about it, who's going to control the tempo. First, it was just up and down, but it looks like Manitoba's got, you know, the junior Bison's now gotten a hold of the game a little bit, but it's still only 5 points.
Very close. 5 minutes left in the first half.
There's a gamble there by Blaze. Nice pass there as he drew the attention. 3 ball by Mason. Yup.
Big shot.
Big shot right there.
Big shot. Separation of 8.
He's feeling it right now. It's Mason Kraus, a dynamic point guard. This kid's Kraus, he's got a resume on him. Junior Bison tournament MVP, junior varsity provincial champ, selected to the All-Star team.
Nice draw and kick.
Been a part of the provincial team program and was a second-team All-Canadian last summer. They're coming off, this junior Bison team coming off Battle of the Lakes. Really a lot of success in Minneapolis at the Battle of the Lakes tournament. I believe they won the tournament.
Is that
so
right?
That's a huge confidence boost. American competition is nothing new for them. They've been doing it. They've been traveling. And, sometimes there is that psychological disadvantage for some kids that feel like
It really is.
they feel like, you know what, they're lesser or they can't compete. And it's so much of it's mental when you get into this game.
That is something that we deal with, honestly, from our region. Coming into bigger cities. I know last year we had a couple battles with Next Gen. It was one of the teams.
Right.
And it's like, it was, I believe, probably 80% of it. Obviously, bigger kids, athletic kids, things like that are going to help a team be better or be tough to compete with. But the psychological or some of the swagger of some of the big city kids, I know they got to a few of our players, and that's something we addressed.
But it takes that. The only thing you can really do is gain that experience.
That's right.
That's the best teacher experience. You can talk about it. You as a coach can tell your guys to expect it and maybe guide them in that direction. But if they don't go through it and make mistakes, and as long as they're learning from those mistakes,
they need to see that they're just people too.
Absolutely.
And yes, they've maybe experienced some bigger tournaments or have played against some better players, have maybe played a couple years longer, but at the end of the day, they're just people. And they had to work to get to where they're at, just as we have to work to get where where we want to go.
And the junior Bison are working right now. They got a big lead here, 9 points. They've extended it. 4:23 left in the half. Take a quick break and be back for the action.
Ready, go over it. Go, keep there. Go.
Welcome back. 3:23 left in the half. Really like the energy out here in terms of, you know, both teams really competing at a high level, really competing like it is a championship, which it is. 16U Swoosh tournament on the line right here. As mentioned, the Bison coming off of a successful trip in Minnesota. Free throw's good for Damien.
Be interesting if Blaze can tighten this lead up a little bit with the 3 minutes and change. There's a 3 ball. As soon as I say that, 6-point game, 9-point game.
Here's Jensen on the attack, 3-point sniper, kicks it out. Mason. Jensen thought about the 3, went on the attack, tough shot. Mason cleans her up. He says, "Don't worry, Jensen, I got you." He's an interesting one. Really composed. I like what I'm seeing from the point guard there. He's got good size for his position. He's got IQ. He can shoot it. A very complete player. I like what I see there. Out of control there is Team Blaze.
Wow.
Bison's gonna make him pay.
Pushing.
That's what they call these days. They call that the jelly. They call that the peanut butter and jelly. Did you know about that, Skirman? I don't know if you know about the jelly.
We don't allow that.
That's
we don't allow it.
No jelly on Achieve Basketball.
There's no jelly at Achieve. We don't allow it.
You're gonna have to get with the times, baby.
Yeah.
Evolve or dissolve. Evolve or dissolve.
We work on getting W's first, and then when you start getting some W's,
then throw the jelly on there.
Then I'll allow a little jelly.
I hear ya.
Gotta have bread before you put anything on
it. That's true. We gotta have the foundation, right?
Yeah, you bet.
The bread and butter.
Here comes my girl squad.
We got the girls' action later on. We'll be live broadcasting the championships. 4:30. Really enjoying watching this Bison squad.
Really good team. Moving the ball well, composed, playing good defense, team defense. They have a kind of an amoeba zone running here. Tough take. Good challenge by the Blaze.
Ooh.
Big block
Oh, that
shot.
was clean.
Big
I
block
don't know
shot.
about that one.
Look clean from here. I'll keep my refereeing comments to a minimum.
You might get fined.
Whole coach is already on enough radars, I believe.
Yeah, you want to.
I'm a lively.
You want to play the nice guy?
I'm a lively coach here, so I better keep her calm from here on out.
Gotta love the fire, the passion.
Yeah, gotta want it.
And Bison look like they're about to get into cruise control here. I've expanded on their lead. Nice attack there by Mason once again. Really doing a good job of balancing the floor for this team. Good D. It just looks like Team Blaze is, really just trying to run up and down the floor. I'd like to see them slow it down a little bit, look for each other a little bit more. Oh, wow.
Nice to see a charge taken.
Yep. And I'd expect nothing less from this team. You saw when the game started, it was just up and down for both teams. And I told you that as soon as the team that first comes in, the team that first comes in and controls the tempo is the team that's going to get the edge. And that's what Manitoba is doing right now. At the top of it all is Mason, number 0 in black.
Blocking call, continuation.
Yeah, fortunate call there because he was a little bit out of control on that one.
Lead still at 13. So Blaze wasn't able to cut into that deficit heading into the halftime break here. Still a 12-point game.
Mid-range game, yup.
Manitoba's moving the ball. These Bisons are...
The mid-range Jimmy, Andrew. The mid-range Jimmy, don't sleep. I know you still got it in you.
Absolutely. That's the shot that's most prevalent as far as accessibility.
A shot there. Nice to see Team Blaze on the board from behind the arc. Rare, but much needed chip into this lead.
Good ball movement again. Another mid-range shot. I really like how this Bison team's playing today. Tough break on the bounce.
Another one. Back to back. Drake said it best. We're going back to back.
And there's the Blaze push.
Big buckets. Big buckets, Andrew. Guess they're listening to the broadcast saying we need to get shots up. We need to make smart decisions.
You can feel the coach vibe.
They've had the answer. We got 8.5 seconds left in the half. Quick break as we come back for the finish.
What's yours? Were you born with the ball in your hands? Or were you a late bloomer? Are you a dead-eye shooter? Or a high flyer?
Throws up an alley-oop! All elbow! Williams!
Are you a leader? Or an elite role player? North Pole Hoops wants to know, what's your story?
Extremely confident young man. He just thinks he can go by you and score at will. Here he goes again. He just thinks there he goes. I'm telling you, he just thinks he can score anytime he wants. and he's willing to pay the price. He's willing to play the defense. He's willing to play the offense. He's willing to challenge. He's willing to compete.
Nuga here on the attack. AKA Russell Westbrook. Tough shot there. Michael Nuga handling it. 3-ball. Yes, sir. Ring it up.
Oh, here goes Nuga. Nuga wants to finish strong.
Exclamation point.
Oh, Nuga.
Exclamation point.
Goodness.
That's a wrap.
This tournament is a Volvo of Edmonton Swoosh Canada basketball tournament. I call it the granddaddy of them all. And basically what it is there's 150 teams that play club basketball. This tournament can be considered one of the highest tournaments that you can play in.
We were put into a higher level. Being at the higher level helps you learn where you need to get to. Because if you always play at a level where you dominate, then you just never know which level you have to move up.
Second half action, 46-38. Blaze chipping in onto that lead with back-to-back buckets from the three-point line to end the half. Coach Andrew Skierman of Achieve Basketball to my left, and yours truly, Tariq Sabate of North Pole Hoops. Andrew, tell me a little bit about what you saw in that first half and what you'd like to see here in the second half from both squads.
Bison basketball right now, moving the ball. They're in the half-court set. Once they get in there, the ball movement is crisp. I like the way they've been running things. Blaze pushing the ball right now. Getting out on these shooters, Blaze is, like you say, hit a couple three-pointers coming back in, going into the half. The only thing for them to do there is make sure that they're pushing out a defender, make sure those aren't clean looks. Force and baseline, I preach that 24/7, and I like to see the same thing here. They're getting the ball into the middle of the floor way too easy, and making those skip passes into those open shots way too often. It's almost as if the kids now, they shoot the three ball so much that they don't care that the other team does as well. You know, that's the game.
Speaking of three ball,
here comes another one.
He's their sniper. He was off the mark on that one.
Manitoba defense. I like to see these Blaze boys deep three. Kind of looks like a young Gabe York.
Gabe York,
way back.
Arizona
as well. Yeah, he was a feature in that at all costs with
the Compton Magic kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Fellow Arizona guard. His name is eluding me now.
Good finish there.
Point guard at Arizona this year. Jackson Cartwright.
Gotcha.
Right
now, you're seeing the momentum switch back in favor of Blaze, and that was by design. Good adjustment by the coach. Was able to really, especially after those threes in the end of half, come and hit him with an uppercut right in the second to start the second half.
That swarming defense coming back that we saw early on.
And we will take 5, maybe more like 2, and be right back.
Definitely the classroom part is very important of that North Pro Hoop Showcase. The nutrition, it's things that as kids we don't necessarily think of. I know I didn't. To have that information given to them at such a young age, it can be incorporated into their development. Understanding that from now is very important moving forward, because as soon as we create those good habits, they will be carried with us throughout. The social media one, I find, is very important. I find that a lot of kids nowadays aren't necessarily portraying themselves in a light that is beneficial for what they want to do. Understanding the importance of social media and using it as a platform to benefit themselves instead of hindering themselves is very important. And also understanding the reach that social media does have and the fact that a lot of coaches will end up seeing this in the process of them being recruited.
The National Preparatory Association is expanding for Season 3. Canada's only national prep school basketball league.
No go to the Euro step.
We got a rowdy crowd right now, Andrew. It's picking up, it's escalating.
That's the atmosphere of the Volvo.
We got the championship on the line. Who wants it, Andrew? We got right, left crossover, attack the rim. No finish, but we'll get to the line right now. Team Blaze is playing a step ahead of the Bison.
That's the atmosphere of the Volvo, though. Like you say, the rowdy crowd. Last year, I know, on our way to the championship.
Plug.
Right?
Plug.
We're unable to defend this year.
For our viewers, while he said that word championship, it looked me dead straight in the eye.
First year of the program.
Yeah.
Champions of the Volvo. But like I said, the heat came to the gym. People come to watch. They wanted to know what the ruckus was, what was going on there. And, you know, they sense the battles at hand, and they come running to watch. Blaze open it up. It's tie.
I think it speaks to the basketball community in Alberta, in Edmonton. I see a lot of support for the game in Western Canada.
It's good.
In terms of just like people love the game out here. You know, it's no longer hockey time.
Another 3-ball.
Blaze is blazing it up right now from behind the arc. And they, correct me if I'm wrong, they have taken the lead. Team Blaze has taken the lead. Wow, 51-50. Turn of events here, see if the Bison can stay solid. It's a game of runs, you know. How do you make the adjustment is the question to those runs.
Right, well.
Blaze showed some character with their response.
The biggest thing in the youth, I find, is to not get caught up in how the other team is doing what they do and to continue to do what you do that got you there. I mean, obviously,
your strengths.
Obviously, you're going to try to stop what's occurring on the offensive end for the other team. Offensively, you can't get caught up in trying to play the same game. And I find that fast pace is something that's contagious.
Bang!
Another big jump shot.
I like that kid right there, Damien, number 30. That was a cradle pull-up, a la Jamal Crawford.
Jumpers are wet.
Oh, and there's the answer.
Tough take.
Absorb the contact and with the finish. 53-52.
Oh, a little jaw and a little stare down.
Expect to see more of that, because I don't expect to see a blowout here. This has been back and forth. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Damien on the attack. Nice to kick out.
Move the ball.
Woo. That's that dude right there, Mason Kraus. Talk about top prospects that I've evaluated this week. He would have to be top 3 to 5 prospect I've seen as far as a full package, minus that turnover right there. Bodies flying all over the floor.
No lack in hustle.
Love it.
Yeah, you gotta love that as a coach. The boys are laying it all on the line. Hitting the floor. You gotta want it. And both teams showing that they want it.
Baseline attack, kick out. Man, they're talking a lot of junk the whole way through.
That's true. Another one.
Oh, he busted up.
Oh.
He took out the. He took out the. I think it was the bow and arrow, or that was a reload, the sniper. Like what I'm seeing right now for a young gun, Mason. Got my adrenaline going right now. I'm hyped. I'm gonna get on the floor. 58-53. That would not end up good for me. Retired the jersey long time ago, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta know my lane, you know what I mean?
Yeah, these open tournament teams that we face once in a while, they're enticing for this fella, I tell you.
But then you get on the floor and the things that you see in your mind, you can't actually execute.
No.
And it's in slow motion.
There's no time for a 45-minute warm-up for a 2-minute shift either.
A couple stretches for a 30-minute stretch.
Yeah.
Reality sets in.
Hamstrings are 39 for sure.
58-55, Manitoba back with the lead. Junior Bison. Oh, nice finish right there. And that is Mana. He's been a little quiet early on, but has definitely stepped up in the second half.
He has. He's doing some intangible things I've seen. Good screens, getting in the passing lanes, help side again. But this team, Blaze, they really get that ball. They're battling.
Oh, good patience right there. Beautiful. Absolutely. Beautiful move. That was Damien right there. Stopped on the dime, utilized the pump fake. Textbook right there. He knew he was going to jump.
Great composure from both teams, honestly, in this type of scenario.
Here we go again.
With the ball.
Damien on the attack. Oh, swarmed by 2 defenders. Rushed it that time. 9 minutes to go here. 7-point ball game. Very important time right now, Coach, for the Blaze to settle down and see if they can get a good shot, a good 3.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you're playing in desperation mode, you make mistakes.
That's right.
And that's what it seems that they're doing right now.
That adrenaline can cancel out cognitive thought.
I like it. I like that breakdown right there.
No lack of energy or effort by either team for a second of this game, though.
Both teams flying all over the floor for loose balls, as you should.
Everything, 100%. There's a inside.
Mason Kraus on the attack, unable to finish.
Really letting them play. We had a couple tangled up there.
We got a pretty well-traveled Blaze fan base. We got a good 15 to 20 or so people in the back. Parents, friends. First time in Canada, I heard earlier on.
And quite a jaunt to north at that. Happy they came in the spring summer season.
Right, that was definitely a point of discussion. I said, don't come for the winter.
I said last night they probably figure it's winter already anyway, being where they're from. Probably had the coats out last night.
There was a turnover there, defense to offense. Bring it down to 4.
Yes, it's been seesaw. Blaze unable to hold a lead for a substantial amount of time today, but
big shot.
It's going back and forth. 8 points to 0. 8 points to 0.
Good defense. That last shot was Mason Kraus trying to make it 3 in a row from deep. He tries it again. Misses back-to-back this time.
Battle.
definitely stepped out of bounds there. Looks like the ref caught it. Oh,
nice ball movement. What a touch pass.
That is what you call feel. Feel for the game from Mason Kraus. He saw the play well ahead of time. Big shot, 65-59 it was, and he, with that three, cuts it to 3.
That's his 4th, I believe, or 5th 3.
Less than 7 minutes to go, and does he have the answer? No, sir.
Though Manitoba has been shooting the ball quite well from the 3. A bit concerned that they've gotten away from what got them going in the first half with the interior. You know, they had a lot of mid-range shots, moved the ball really well. They're still moving the ball well. Shots going up a little bit earlier in the shot clock.
Wow, that was deep.
He's on fire.
Steph Curry with the shot, boy.
He's on fire.
Ties it up at 65.
The young Gabe York heating up. He had a spectacular season over in Germany.
Here is the Bison trying to establish themselves down low. Turnover. Tie ball game at 65. 6 minutes to go. Looks like the Bison.
Nice feed inside. Look away.
Nifty.
Nifty. Thread the needle.
And they needed to because the Bison was falling back into a zone.
Big rebound and put back. Tie game once again. We're living in the tie.
You see more people swarming around to watch this finale. Man, the guys are making plays right now. Gotta respect that. Three ball, big one, nope. Nowhere to go there under the rim. With the finish is Jensen. He was quiet in the second half after hitting a couple threes.
Tough defense here.
And this is crunch time right now.
Big shot.
It's been the combination of Damien and Mason Kraus with the guard play that have been really holding it down offensively for the Bison. Not the guy you want shooting at good defense, but he took advantage.
Taking over the offense for the Blaze.
That's when you've established yourself as a three-point threat. They gotta respect you, and
Absolutely.
you blow by.
Absolutely.
I didn't know he had that.
He hasn't had to show it yet.
Yeah.
And once he did, he did.
Floater game. Yup.
Wow.
74-71.
That takes cojones on that,
that
situation to throw that
in
floater
transition.
up. In transition on a 1-on-2 at that. Not a 2-on-1.
Bucket right there. That was Mason, who, if the Bison do win, is my choice for MVP. He's been sensational on both sides of the floor. And that was a massive three-pointer right there to tie it up. 74, 3:30 left. How about the guys stepping up, shot after shot? You know, you could easily just lose momentum.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely,
guys are answering right now, and they're coming to play.
It's incredible.
They want that chip.
I'm looking around the gym to see if any of my boys are watching this.
I'm sure there are somewhere in the crowd.
Catch a feel. I think some of them might be on their phones listening and watching on YouTube right now. Here we go. Ball back in action. Another shot. Deep. Wow. He's hot.
No one has missed a shot in a while.
A three-point game.
Oh, that could have been a 4-point play. It looked on target, but just a little short. That would have gotten the gym into a frenzy.
I'd say this kid, number 1 with Team Blaze, has 30 points in the half.
He's going off right now.
I may be off by a few, but I think he's hit probably 6 or 7 at least in this half of three-pointers. And in succession, he hasn't missed one yet, including that deep NBA distance ball.
Mason Kraus, as good as advertised. I had heard some things leading into the event of his capabilities, and he's definitely stepped up on the big stage here.
As advertised.
And the beautiful thing is coaches will be able to see this performance, if you're not watching it live, to follow on the North Pole Hoops YouTube channel. Thanks to everyone for joining us. We got a 77-76 ball game with 3 minutes to go. You're not going to want to leave right now, but we'll take a short break and be back for the final 3.
Yet again, a 10-point advantage restored for Team Blue. Oh! It's Judy Charges throwing it down!
Welcome to the NPH live broadcasting experience. Allow our team of video technicians to capture your event in high definition. Streaming directly on all NPH media platforms. Up-to-the-minute live game coverage featuring professional commentators and analysts.
Tip in! No good! 2 seconds to go! Oh!
Commercial spots available to promote and market your brand, event, or product. Enjoy the ultimate way to catch the game when you can't.
That man from Quebec can fly!
Exposure starts.
Less than 3 minutes to go here. Blaze out of California up 1 now, up 3 with that finish. Who wants it more? Right now it looks like both teams are not taking no for an answer.
We're at a stalemate. We're at a stalemate, that's for sure.
And Blaze is trying to say checkmate, and it could with this important possession to really extend it to a 2-possession game. Watch the middle right there. That's a huge gap in the middle if he beats the first man. Help defense. Oh! Hit him with the floater. That's the second one.
Teardrops.
Teardrops all over Edmonton, Alberta right now. Can the Bison answer? Got to move that ball. It's stagnant right now. That's the guy you want hitting it. Oh, off the mark.
Followed his own shot.
No, that was a different guy.
Oh, was it?
That was the combination.
I was getting caught off. I thought I heard a Bison call in the background here.
that was Damien right there. And like I said, Damien and Mason have been spectacular for this Bison's group. It's a big stop right there. Mason calling for a screen, it looked like, moving it around. 3 ball. I thought they rushed that possession. They didn't need the 3. Thank the Lord for the 24-second shot clock, because with that in play, it's still a long game.
It is.
It's not over yet. 81-78. Less than a minute to go. Trying to Team Blaze from California trying to stretch it out right now.
Tough guard play.
Oh yeah, big stop right there. Big stop right there for Manitoba. And a bad foul. I gotta credit the refs. They've let these teams play. You know, both teams are at what, 3 and 2 team fouls?
Yeah, that was at least, we don't see any one-sided or.
Yeah, it was consistent.
Consistent 100% this game is. If anything, I prefer allow the kids to play as long as it's even call. You know.
Oh, big 3 ball right there. He's got it locked and loaded with the bow and arrow. We got a tie ball game, 81 all, live from Edmonton, Alberta. It's the Volvo of Edmonton showcase presented by Swoosh Canada. We got a tie game and there's 15 seconds. Oh my, that one was from Calgary, he shot that. No, he shot that from Okotoks.
Yeah, that's deep ball. He has no conscience, that's for sure.
Oh boy.
No, too much.
And they gotta get a stop here. That will be overtime. We talked about stalemate.
Incredible.
That is a stalemate right
Incredible. Incredible.
Extra free basketball. We got you covered. We're gonna stop the live IG and tell you to go on northpolehoops.com and finish this game off with the live broadcast. Coach Andrew Skirman, Grand Prairie, Nova Scotia rep.
You will not be disappointed to see the finish of this game.
Peace.
Everyone has their story. What's yours? Were you born with the ball in your hands? Or were you a late bloomer? Are you a dead-eye shooter? Or a high flyer?
Throws up an alley-oop! All elbow! Williams!
Are you a leader? Or an elite role player? North Pole Hoops wants to know. What's your story?
Rep by rep. You push yourself. Effort is only half the battle. Doubt.
We got extra basketball for you with thanks to the stalemate between California's Team Blaze and Manitoba's Junior Bison. And Mason will continue with that 3. He hit that monster 3 to tie the game.
Tie the game.
He's got to have at least 30 by now.
No conscience, that's for sure. Always ready and willing to let it fly. Big steal. He's doing it on both ends.
That's great anticipation right there.
Right, MVP if the Bisons hold on, he'd be the one.
Kraus is really making a name for himself, getting him on the national radar. First time really getting a strong look at him. I may have seen him last summer at the Canada Games, but you know, in this environment, he's been able to really step up and take over the game. Can he close it off is the question. No shortage of confidence, that's for sure. Wow. Attacking the rim,
Gamer.
hitting the three, defending on the other end. If you look at it, he hasn't changed the look on his face once.
No, he hasn't. He's been very stoic in his performance.
Far from over.
Finally get to see the big guy inside. We haven't seen him. We haven't had it. I guess we haven't had to with the shooting.
Yeah. Manitoba giving you a different look there with the post play.
Nice strong take.
Put his head down. And a good move for them to get other guys involved. But at the same token, you can't go wrong with a little bit of Mason. Mason number 0 in black has been nothing short of spectacular for the Bison.
Coming all the way from Windsor, Ontario, take home MVP Galdo Tutu.
Shit is timeless.
It's a big miss there on the free throw line by the big fella. Need every bucket they can get to close this thing out. That's Jesse. Ooh, misses both, but nearly comes up with the offensive rebound. And it will be Blaze basketball. 3 minutes to go. They are down 2. Canada versus America. Manitoba versus California.
Big step back.
Oh,
that's his first miss that
nice.
I've seen.
I like that the creation of separation there.
Absolutely. And he's a strong guard.
Ballsy.
His range is.
Oh, don't leave him open. Don't leave him open. Saw the gap, attacked it like a running back.
The newly added 3-step rule.
Really impressed. Really impressed by him.
Good for them for acknowledging it and being aware of that as well. Take advantage of the 3rd step.
So this is the type of stuff that, for me as a scout, I'm out here to see. You know, guys take over, guys step up, guys really get on the national radar. You know, this has no doubt been the best individual performance all weekend.
Well, that's the final. Anticlimactic. 2.5 minutes on the clock, as far as I saw. Not sure exactly.
Looks like a time constraint.
Quick glitch.
Made it that it was the end of the ball game. Overtime, yes. Just got the ruling here. Overtime is 1st to 5.
Skip that rule.
Thank you for
clarification for Coach Hopkins.
For us and for the people watching.
to let you know.
1st to 5, and indeed it was. Really well played game. Congratulations to Manitoba's Junior Bison and the Blaze for coming with it.